I would like to note that the Burmy is now out of its Pokeball and chilling on me.
All right. Noted.
I'm just imagining, like, one of those scenes in, like, a cop movie where there's this hard-ass criminal who's never going to tell you anything, like, sitting on the other side of an interrogation table, and then just Burmy on the other side in the chair vibing until the criminal, like, breaks down from how solid the vibe is and unchained Big Burmy is eternally. Let's go steal stuff, let's get in the building.
Well,
All right.
Psyche and Eris and our new Electrike friend are injured, so once we get to shelter, we might consider using some potions or treating their injuries so that we're in tip-top shape to rescue the professor.
Brienne is going to have, Layla. Brienne's the trainer now. She's gonna send Brienne and Electrite. She's gonna kind of go over with them to investigate the house.
Hold on, I must position myself perfectly so that Robin and Jakob are hiding just on the edge of the grass, peering out at the building.
She's talking to Brienne and also to Cass. Can you girls find your way in?
And Brienne will just begin sort of like pulling and chopping at any of the foliage covering the doorway until it looks to be sufficiently cleared.
Go check it out. Let us know how it is. Is only Brienne able to get in, or can Cass follow her?
I mean, the doorway is clear, but they can't exactly reach it. They're too small.
Oh. She will, she'll give them a hand.
Alright, so the door is a bit tough at first, considering its years of neglect and rust from exposure to the elements, but eventually you are able to force it open, and inside you see what appears to be a rather dark room covered with like shelves and clutter, and standing in the middle of it you will see this woman.
What she would have done is she would have picked Brienne up and kind of helped her remove the door, and then as soon as she sees the woman, she kind of snatches Brienne up and kind of like spins out of sight from the door, kind of like that moment of like that oh shit moment. It's just like
Dover is preaching bloody murder right now.
kill her murder now. But yeah, they basically she's just kind of acts absently squeezing Brienne really tightly. It's just like that was a no. But she's just kind of saying this to herself. It's like, then she'll like very slowly do a slow double take and peek in to see if she's still there.
She's now standing right in front of the doorway in front of your face. She then whispers something. Lavender. And then she vanishes. Make me a focus roll. You are shaken and startled by what you have just witnessed, but you are able to keep yourselves together, and you are able to remain coherent.
I'm gonna look down at Brienne.
Brienne is the same, but she is more actively trembling.
Are we going crazy up here?
Also, by the way, that reminds me,
Oh yeah, I'd probably get her new avatar with her.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I get to show this
Layla?
off.
Are you all right?
Define all right, Toshi.
Layla, I think you need to have a sit down and a glass of water. This You
Ta-da!
haven't been well since we got up to the surface.
Exy's like
Why
sort of
am I
like
seeing-
hiding behind her little cape now.
Oh. Why am I seeing all the weird shit? Why can't you guys see it too?
Did you eat any other berries from that tree?
No! I didn't eat any of the berries!
Layla, what did you
Did you eat anything?
Yes? You made sure I did.
Out here. We've never been out here. We don't know if anything's poisonous. That's why I'm asking.
No, none of us have eaten anything out here as far as I know.
Okay, that's good.
Maybe there's something
Layla.
in the rainwater?
What did you see?
Well, first of all, I would like to say that just once, I would like you guys to see some freaky shit instead of me.
No.
That'd be really
No.
nice.
No.
Two, oh fuck. I think I just saw a ghost.
Okay, Layla's clearly tripping if she's seen a ghost.
Okay, so I don't think it could be in the rain because then all of us would probably be feeling it. Maybe we should get inside the building and take a break.
Well, if I do that now,
Alright.
because I'm pretty sure that this place is haunted.
There's no such thing as actual ghost-type Pokemon, but not ghosts.
I can see Ace and Eris making their way in, so, as you make your way inside, make me a, survival check. Alright, good for you then. So, as you step inside, you basically feel like you're walking into, for comparison's sake, a candy store, as you just see crates and buckets and shelves of just like stuff.
Well, hold on a second. Layla, if you think you saw something, Robin, go sniff around inside there a little bit, okay?
My dick!
I'll have Robin activate Odor Sleuth as he goes inside to make him detect any ghostly creatures and ignore all types of illusion powers and keywords.
Alright. I'd like Robin to make me an intuition roll real quick. So, Robin peruses the building using Odor Sleuth and confidently sort of like reports back showing no sign of like unease or jitters or anything that would indicate a spooky presence.
Spooky.
Toshiko takes a look inside. I've got the psionic sight from the occult education. I don't know if it would be applicable.
Yeah, Jakob will just kind of give people a nod and try and shepherd people into the building.
Layla's going to stay outside for a little bit.
That's fair, with what Layla's been seeing recently.
Layla is pretty sure that she's going crazy because she has been seeing things that no one else has been seeing.
Alright, so Toshiko though, you actually are able to see the, faint silhouettes and, echoes of, a shape that matches that of the girl in the dream that you had a few nights ago.
Really good ability to have literally right now.
Huh?
That psionic sight, that's super good.
And if Layla said that she saw something like that, then they're actually, given what you're seeing, maybe some credibility to it.
Layla, you said she. Was it the girl from the dream?
Yeah, how the fuck did you know?
Her color, it's like
Okay, everybody, inside. It's getting rainy out here. You're gonna catch a cold. Everybody inside, let's start warming up and have some snacks. Come on, move.
All right.
Layla is still very hesitant to go inside.
Now that Eris is healed up, AJ is going to like look at the shelves and like basically peruse the whole thing while
Yep.
she's resting and seeing if anything is salvageable.
All right, that sounds good. So as you're doing that, Layla, as you're still hesitant, Cecilia will come up to you and sort of like put a hand on your shoulder and look at you sympathetically, saying, Layla, whatever you saw or whatever you think might be in there, we'll handle it together.
She'll sigh and just rub her face, with Brienne probably still trembling in her arms.
Poor Brienne.
Oh. This is the second thing that I have seen that no one else has seen, and I'm not convinced I'm not going crazy.
I mean, that just sounds more and more to me like a bit of rest and relaxation will do you some good then.
Probably not wrong. It has been kind of an overwhelming morning, hasn't it?
I mean, I'm by no means a scientist or anything, but maybe it's like due to a change in the air or something. I think I read somewhere that like different levels of oxygen can cause like hallucinations or something.
I don't know if it's a hallucination. There's some sort of energy here that made me think of the girl from the dream.
She said lavender. Does that mean anything?
I mean, there's Lavender Town.
Yeah, roll me general education and or occult education. Basically, Lavender Town is inextricably linked with ghosts.
Okay, so we're staying the fuck away from there. We're here for Cyprus. Cyprus isn't in Lavender Town, is it? I hope not. I hope not.
we continue this discussion inside so we can warm up? Jakob is standing outside with you, and he's not going in unless everyone does. So he's going to stay in the
I
rain.
would like to make a roll to pull Layla inside.
I mean, Cecilia's already been working on that too, but go right ahead.
Yeah. Look, is there a bucket inside so I can collect some rainwater? I have a water filter.
And at that moment, Ace and Ace, make me a combat roll. Layla, make me an athletics roll.
Wait, why do I have to make a combat roll?
Because
instead
you're trying
of
to pull her in.
Oh.
So, Layla, you will find yourself being pulled forcefully all of a sudden by Ace, but you are able to hold your ground if you wish. Otherwise, you can just acquiesce and go inside.
She's gonna kind of like spin her arm around to like get out of wrench her arm away to get out of his grasp. Be like, dude, I'll be there in a second. Just
You had your second. You are going to get sick.
Hey.
I found a bucket.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was a perfect way to break the tension. Thank you, Toshi. Layla will take the bucket from Toshi and place it outside to collect rainwater, and then she will take Brienne and whistle for Cass to come inside.
Cass will run over to you.
Once they go inside, then Jakob will walk in and close the door behind everyone, and he'll stay relatively close to it, so he's the first person in line if it opens up.
So then, Ace, as all this was going on, you were doing some browsing, were you not?
Correct, Mundo, Capitano.
5-finger browsing.
Then in that case, allow me to tell you the absolute fucking motherlode that you have found.
Oh,
Dang.
shit.
Amidst the various crates and buckets and baskets scattered throughout the shelves and floor of this more or less
Multiple
like
buckets?
storage house, you were able to find 20 heal balls, 19 lure balls,
Whoa.
6 repeat balls, 15 nest balls,
I hope somebody else is writing this down.
I'm riding it.
7
thank God.
potions, 3 super potions, and what would equate to 5,000 Poke Dollars worth of resources, since we're basically exchanging currency for resources at the moment. Furthermore, with your keen survival instincts, you were able to scrounge up an additional 527 Poke Dollars worth of resources, 5 Chesto Berries, and 1 Energy Root. And, again, due to your excellent and native inclination towards cities, you were able to find buried way in the back in a tiny little cranny a small box containing a vial of protein and a strange but very shiny black rock. Ace, roll me occult, education, or survival to identify it.
You are immediately blinded from the flash of Toshiko's camera as she runs up.
Alright, yeah. So, because of your affinity with Eevee and studying it so much, you know what this is. This is a dusk stone.
Whoa.
It is a stone infused with evolutionary energy, or infinity energy as it is sometimes called, that can trigger evolutions in certain Pokemon, and, as far as this system is concerned, Eevee is one of them, as it uses this stone to evolve into Umbreon, the dark type.
Same.
Ace is going to put the stone in his pocket, and he is going to hand the vial of protein to Jakob, and basically divvy up his findings to the party.
Alright. And I will let you guys divide that as you wish. So you guys will spend at least 1 hour inside the shack. And then Professor...
Alright, so...
And then Professor Grand Oak will actually chime in as well.
You know, I've gotta say, though we haven't been here long, the place is certainly the space for resources, and it's able to endure the elements. Perhaps we should make a note of this place for the rest of the Rebuilder Corps to make use of later.
Consider it tagged then.
Excellent. I'll mark it on our maps on the GPS.
We'll keep an eye out for any other place.
So then with that, Professor Grand Oak will chime in once again.
Not to break up the rest and relaxation, but I believe it's time we got back to our search.
Our Pokemon are ready.
Excellent. I've already charted a course, and I believe it should take you to the Professor's last known location.
She's gonna kneel down by Brienne, to Brienne and Cass, and tell Brienne, I'm gonna give you a break, okay? Because I know. You've been doing a lot of really good work, and I think Cass might help with tracking the professor. So I'm gonna need her help. You're gonna be on point with me, okay? Just gonna give Cass a little pet a little scratch behind the ears.
She
Ready for a
accepts
break?
it.
You ready for a break, Brienne?
Brienne will let out a sort of yawn, and she'll proceed to like wrap herself in her cloak like a blanket.
Okay. She will recall Brienne into her Pokeball.
You guys head out.
Yep.
Move on.
Nope.
Let's save the professor.
Cool. So, after some careful travel and considerate steps, you will eventually arrive at the professor's last known location.
Oh my god, this. I know this music.
Oh, do you?
I know. How can I forget this music? Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, you will all arrive, and you will find a large building with a massive chunk taken out of it from something, and a large pile of debris scattered across the ground. According to Professor Grand Oak's coordinates, this was the professor's last known location.
I should probably have Cass out. As well as myself. I realize I'm not anywhere on there. So I was updating them. She's gonna have Cass sniff around.
Alright.
And see if she can try and pick up on scent that typically doesn't belong, which she would assume is the professor's scent.
Alright then. Give me just another moment.
Good. While that's happening, Layla suggests maybe we should see if that Roton drone might be around here somewhere.
Toshiko, do you have any, maybe any pictures that look similar to these buildings?
Toshiko goes through the drone footage from the first time we saw
Alright,
to see like if the tagged coordinates of that the drone's last location are anywhere near here.
I'm going to say perception check, Toshiko.
Perception. Ooh, that's a good one.
Alright, yeah, you are able to tell that the, geography and structures in the footage do not match that of your current area. So
Well,
the
the drone
drone
that
is
went down
likely
didn't
not
occur.
here. I'm sorry, go on, Toshiko.
No, yeah, like Toshiko communicates that to the party.
Yep. Well, maybe if we look around the area itself, we can find some other clues? It's like
Not
those...
bad.
It's just like those old detective shows, like, what was that one from Alola?
How thick is the rain? Like, can we kind of see outlines of the buildings? Can we see signs on them from where we are? Or do we have to move a lot closer?
The rain is coming down pretty thick. So,
Okay, so I'm definitely going to try and stick more with the group and head up over this way. That's good information, thank you.
Yeah,
Ayla
I wasn't
is
going
gonna-
that far. I was going towards the like center of the area, so that way I can get a good look at.
Let's look at this building right here first, like all this shit.
Layla's mostly gonna stay around like this area where the debris is, kind of get an investigation on that while Cass snicks around.
alright. So, go on.
Is there any like structural type buildings, like ones that actually look pretty hardy? Because if so, that's might be where somebody takes shelter.
Make me a perception roll, Ace.
Since it's urban, don't forget the +2.
11.
Alright. With an 11, you're able to tell that these buildings, despite the age and the, dilapidation, still look relatively strong, so pretty much any of these would make a pretty safe shelter. However, what happened to this building would require a tremendous amount of energy to create a hole that big and that expansive, as well as leave the amount of debris that it did. Honestly, the fact that the building is still standing is both a testament to its structure and or an anomaly.
Is the debris look like something blew out of it or something blew in it?
Perception roll.
I almost hit the wrong thing.
Since we're all kind of investigating the area, do you want us to also make those perception rolls?
You can if you want, but I'm going to be processing. But I would ask that I be allowed to process them one at a time.
Take care. Okay, that's fine.
It's 9.
9. All right. Yeah. You notice something peculiar. The scorch marks on the debris look like they come from a bolt of lightning, but they're on the wrong side to have been struck by lightning from outside the building. Meaning, there was apparently an electrical explosion of some kind that blew out the building from within.
I'm gonna go back to the group and say, whatever happened to this building, it was an electric type from inside.
At this point,
An electric type or an electric?
Go on.
I don't know if it was a Pokemon, a machine, or a person, but it was electricity.
Maybe it was one of the lightning bolts. I mean, they seem to be striking pretty fiercely.
He said that it came
Yeah,
from the
but-
inside, right?
It's inside, yeah.
What?
Like a transformer boat. Yeah. Don't you
What?
see how the debris thing?
How?
Layla be able to determine if buildings could generate that kind of power or if it might be from a Pokemon?
I'll have that be a Pokemon education roll, but first have Cass make me a, perception roll. Or a survival roll.
It could be either or.
Then you choose. Then with that, she does indicate that she has found something, as you see her first start to, like, jolt and bristle. Anyway, meanwhile, as for Pokemon education, it is... Given what happened from the impact, it could theoretically be possible that there was some sort of electrical malfunction within the building, but it would have to be like a very electrically intensively focused building, and this looks like it was more like just an office building for the most part. So a Pokemon might be the culprit, but for a Pokemon to be able to blow out a wall like that using only electricity, not many electric-type Pokemon could do that. So,
It's
if it was a Pokemon, it was a hell of a Pokemon.
is there a door on this side? Some kind of
The entrance would be up front over here.
Okay.
There is going to be a moment where it flashes, appropriately enough, in Layla's mind that the Pokemon, the creature she saw in the sky, the image of that flashes in her mind, and then she will hear Cass bristling, and her attention will turn to her.
She's got her nose, like, stuck in the debris. Not stuck, but, like, buried in it.
Hey guys, found something. And then she will go over to look.
Alright.
Also, I see you have Grookey out.
Yep.
Layla, survival roll.
Excellent. Unfortunately, since this is strictly urban, I do not get the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Alright, sorry. Okay. Okay, yeah, so, you go over and you see that Cass has found, staining some of the, debris and stone, beneath it, what appears to be a strange, dark liquid substance. And beside that, you find what appears to be fading and faint impressions in the ground, like footsteps, leading away
or
from the
shoe?
debris. See what?
Barefoot or like soles of shoes.
Are they even humanoid?
It looks like the ones that you find look human. Also medical knowledge to identify the liquid substance.
I was going to ask, first of all, is that liquid substance like fresh or like, well, I suppose it can't be dried with all the rain, but like, there's Medicine Ed.
Yeah, you're pretty. Yeah, you're relatively certain that that is in fact human blood.
Going to kind of collect the blood as much as she can from the rain, and she's gonna give it to Cass to sniff.
Alright, and then we're gonna hop away from Layla for a bit. Jakob, you look like you were trying to do something.
For the doorway, I'm at least going to first kind of like see if it's closed right now, if the door is kind of open. Is it even fully intact?
The doorway is, it is fogged and overgrown with mold and moss and other foliage, very densely, to the point where opening it would be considerably difficult without either a significant amount of strength or clearing away the debris.
Any kind of way to peer inside at all? Like get visual or not really? I'll pull out my flashlight and try and shine it inside.
Alright, make me a perception roll.
Toshi is also with Jakob checking out the building.
Alright. Then Toshi may do so as well.
Kapow!
Alright, wow. Toshi, you're not able to get all that much, but Jakob,
I'm fascinated by this building.
it's not
Imagine
much,
so.
but you are able to get something. So it looks like from the faint holes that you can see in the cracks and gaps in the foliage with your flashlights, the building itself looks mostly abandoned, but you see a massive pile of debris just like cluttered and scattered about the first floor, and it is also subsequently covered in those similar looking scorch marks, meaning whatever caused that explosion in this building, its power was more than you even reckoned, because it more or less collapsed a floor, which kind of sent a chain reaction of dilapidation and collapse.
Jakob is gonna look at Toshiko and say, is there a way we can tag something as dangerous so people don't try to go in here? This is much too perilous.
Structurally unsound.
We shouldn't even try. This thing could collapse if anyone possibly messes up inside there.
Understood.
Toshiko
The building is
immediately steps away from the door.
And Professor Grand Oak will chime in.
The building will be marked as a do not enter zone.
And
Yeah,
an icon of danger will appear on your map at the coordinates of the building.
I'm getting out of there. And I'm going to look at Ace and go, nope, this is not a good one.
Alright. Just give me a second.
Trust me, Ace, you'll be finding good stuff. I want to keep you alive to keep finding good stuff. That's one of the big dead buildings.
Cece is going to make an intuition roll. As she sort of like looks at the rubble.
Come on, Sisa girl. Not bad.
Alright, way to go, Cece.
It's my
What-
girl.
So with that, she will sort of like gaze at the debris for a moment, scanning it over, and then she'll look to the group and say, "Hey guys, I think I noticed something."
Toshi perks up.
Look at the way the debris is like scattered about and the way it's laying around. And in comparison
observe.
with the scorch marks and the trail that Cass and Layla found, I mean, it doesn't seem consistent. Like, if what Ace said was true and this thing was blown apart from the inside, you'd think that maybe they would have fallen in a more, I don't know.
Random.
Well, actually, it's more like more piled up, I guess, and yet they seem too neatly scattered to look natural to me. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a detective. Aloha, Detective Locky! That was the show!
So, like, the entire wall just came down and settled naturally rather than falling and bouncing and... Okay, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, that makes
No,
sense. This is
I was talking about a TV show earlier and just remembered the name.
but also, no,
Okay,
Toshiko, what I mean is, I think someone may have moved this. Someone may have, like, moved,
there's
moved the
blood.
debris a bit.
We found, Layla found blood. Maybe someone was playing about in it or tried to find something inside of it, or maybe someone was hit.
Should we move the debris?
I'm going to gently, like, as soon as Toshiko says that, Ace is going to gently, like, start moving the debris, like, the top first, so that way, like, nothing falls or disturbs anything around it.
Alright, athletics roll.
You ain't gotta tell me nothing.
All right, yeah. So
Damn!
Ace is digging like a fucking pro, and his salvaging prowess really fucking shows here. And sure enough, as you clear away the debris,
Just montage of Ace just throwing debris.
you see that there is no sign of a body from either the professor nor Executor within the debris.
Do I find
What?
anything in there, like more blood or like an article of clothing? Like not like an actual like, hey, somebody took their shirt off. I mean like a scrap, like it got ripped, or anything in the.
You know what? Make me one more perception roll.
Hey, could any of us also help out too now that everyone can see it's cleared out?
Yes.
That is just 6 because I was able to fix the modifier.
All right.
I see you. I do. Sorry, my dog is currently trying to bite me and fake screaming.
Oh.
So adorable
Alright.
because she'll scream at everybody else but me.
All right. So, Ace, you find what appears to be part of a leaf.
I'm gonna put that in my little pouch.
Toshiko, you find what appears to be a shard of cracked glass. And
Wait, I forgot one. I'm so
no worries. Layla, you find what appears to be a scrap of white cloth with a red stain. And Jakob finds what appears to be a smatter of a thick, dark green liquid substance.
And a check would it be to identify it?
That would be... Yeah, that would be general education.
General education.
I'm sorry,
I
what
forgot
did
to
you
roll for
suggest?
Grace because she's like a...
Pokemon education? Is it executor
Oh, yeah.
blood?
Oh yeah, Pokemon education, that would probably be more sensible.
There's the 19. They're back.
Ah, God, I love when there's a meme established and it's only a couple sessions in.
Yep. The consistency is like that of blood, but the green color consists more of a chlorophyll kind of composition. That's what I'm looking for. Thus, yeah, you arrive at the conclusion that this might indeed be like the, for lack of a better term, blood of Executor. And that the
Which way
leaf
were the footprints
that...
going?
Say what?
Sorry, no, you were saying something about the leaf.
And that the leaf that Ace found was part of Executor's leaves. And
Whatever happened here absolutely destroyed this entire area and a lot of things around it. Actually, all of us, let's move away from this a little bit right now. I'm gonna kind of try and guide people maybe like a few feet further back from this dangerous monster.
so then,
Not Executor, the build.
yeah. So,
Layla is.
Toshiko was asking about what direction the footprints were going.
Yes.
They appear to be going this direction. If that was visible. If not, then,
It,
Yeah,
it
no,
wasn't.
it was.
There it is.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So southeast. Layla is going to take the jacket scrap and she is going to give it to Cass to sniff and say, see if you can find a scent. Which way does it lead?